Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Shine Ability Show. If you haven't been here before, my name is Robin Carberry. I'm a business and personal development coach, and I help Gen X women start, grow, and scale online businesses so they can get excited about today and the future, and instead of just counting the minutes till retirement. So I've coached hundreds of entrepreneurs in things like offer development and funnel strategy, all the things digital marketing. So I come here every week on Wednesday at 10 a.m. to drop some of the tips and tricks that I share with my clients that have helped them become successful. So if you've been here the last couple of weeks, you know that I've talked about developing your focus dream, doing your planning, owning your titles of CEO and CMO, and why those are so important to your business, and things like all the learning that we do, right? And when it makes sense to do the learning and when it doesn't really make so much sense to do the learning. Today, I want to talk a little bit about efficiency. So there are things that we do over and over again in our businesses, like onboarding clients, like responding to frequently asked questions in the inbox, like creating documents and templates, that if we don't have some sort of system or process for doing these things, we tend to just reinvent the wheel over and over and over again. And that is one of the biggest secret time sucks in our business, is not being efficient in those repeatable tasks, right? So where do you start with that? Hey, welcome, good to see you here. As you come in, please say hello, let me know you're here. And if you have any questions, of course, just go ahead and drop them in the comments. I always circle back afterwards and answer any questions, and of course, always happy to see you. So back to, where do you get started in being more efficient and making those repeatable tasks not things where you reinvent the wheel every single time? So probably most of us have thought about the fact that, hey, Kristen, it's good to see you. I was just thinking about you yesterday, as a matter of fact, and was meaning to reach out to you to see how you're doing. Where do we start with those repeatable tasks and getting a system in place so we're not reinventing the wheel over and over again? So most of us know, hey, Christine, good to see you too. Most of us know that this is something that we should do, right? But we tend to just push it to the side because we feel like, oh my gosh, it's going to take me so much time to get a system in place, and that's just a time suck. But what really is the time suck is that when you have to do the thing and you're scrambling around trying to find your documents, trying to find your templates, trying to find that email that you sent the last time around, that is the true time waster. So you start by, one, putting time on your calendar to start documenting the things that you do on a regular basis in your business. And not just the things that you do, but if you've hired a VA or if you've had an OBM or someone like that who's doing things in your business on a regular basis, you need to make sure those things are documented as well. So, one, put time on your calendar. Two, document those repeatable tasks. And when I say document, I mean every single step of the process, because what's in your brain or what's in your VA's brain or what's in your OBM's brain isn't necessarily going to be in the brain of somebody who's just walking into your business. So if your VA decides to move on to other things, are you going to be able to step into what she does every single day if you don't know exactly what her processes are? Or are you going to be able to hire somebody to fill that role if you don't know exactly what the processes are? It's the same thing with the things that you do, right? So there are some things in your head that you think are obvious and are going to be obvious to everybody, but they're not. So document all of those things. Then there are some things that you can do once you've documented the processes to stop scrambling around and repeating yourself all the time. So you can consider, one, in your Gmail account, put some template canned responses in there for things that you have to answer all the time, so you're not like retyping or recreating the same response every time somebody asks you that question. You just go to your canned responses and you copy and paste it into your Gmail, right? Simple. And then it's also a resource if you hire somebody to do that very thing, right? All the information is already there. The second thing you could do is go into your project management system and map out the things that happen in your business over and over again, so you can just duplicate that project over and then adjust the dates and times and who's assigned to what, right? So you do it once and you just copy it over and repeat it. Boom, simple. Then you can also create templates for documents that have your brand information on them, that are the way you want them to look. So if somebody, again, if you're creating something, you can just grab the template, boom, and you're off and running, or you can hand it off to somebody else to do that, right? So set aside time to document your processes, actually document your processes, and then put these things into action by doing the things that I just suggested. So if you have any questions about any of this, of course, let me know. Reach out, DM me, whatever, or drop a question in the comments, and I am more than happy to respond. So I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.